Ball in.
We got a special guest here today, guys. Will Pack-On.
Hell yeah.
Just a guess. Nothing special here.
Special guest Kevin Durant. Welcome in.
Whoa! Why'd you start looking up like he was coming from the heavens?
You know how tall that dude is? I'm trying to. I kind of know.
Okay, I saw.
Yeah, but he's not coming from the
I
heavens.
saw him a couple weeks ago.
He's like 6 inches taller than me, bro. He's not that tall.
No, he's pretty tall.
Kevin Durant is almost 7 foot.
I saw him
Oh, I
on
thought he
campus
was like
a couple
6'8".
weeks ago.
No, they
He
say
was on
he's 6'8",
campus.
but then they argue that he's like supposed to be like 7 foot.
A lot of them, I heard that a lot of NBA players lie about their height.
No,
Some of them take. Well, some
he's
teams.
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, some teams take measurement with shoes on, shoes off.
Well, I heard people
that, like,
used to
people say
lie
that.
about their their height, because they would have to get thrown at a certain position.
Well, yeah, that was always a thing.
But that
Well,
was
because that was
like-
like
it was
that was like
dumb.
positioned basketball. They don't. It's positionless now, so it's not as important. But
Yeah.
that is the case usually.
Okay.
Wait, so did you actually see him? Like,
Yeah, I have a freaking photo if you want.
really?
Cause
Yeah,
he.
didn't you-
Were you like when you stood
How
next
about
to him?
it?
Were you like,
No,
Dick height?
so they did an expedition game back a couple weeks ago at my school, Michigan State, and I have one of the photos of fuck off of literally Katie on the left with D-Book
that's actually sick. Send that to me so I can put it right here.
for sure.
I got a picture that they made
Why'd
me.
you start looking like it was gonna be there for you?
Wow.
What?
Kevin Durant. Hey, shout out that one movie, like Thunderball or whatever
I
it was.
got you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Airbud.
No,
Shout out to
no,
one movie, Airbud.
Shout out Airbud. Shout out Thunderball. That's the movie where that white kid randomly was like able to dunk and shit. And score a ball. And he like won like I think it was a pointless game.
Ain't
in high
that
school.
be like? Ain't
No,
that
that's
like
not-
Mike?
No, because Kevin Durant is not with Mike.
What's that movie where he just puts on the shoes and gets picked out of the crowd?
That's I forgot his name.
That's like Mike, ain't it?
Nah.
Those movies are so
think it
dumb
is.
to me. All those like
'Cause they take, like-
sport movies.
Because they take like $2 to produce and then they get $2 back. So
The
they
only
they
one-
don't
It's,
need
it's
it.
just dumb
Yeah,
shit. Like
the
the one
only
dude.
one that was gas was Airbud.
Yeah, because he
Well,
was
yeah.
fucking.
All the buds, obviously.
All
He
right.
was
First of
fucking
all,
had
best
kids, bro.
movie of all time sports movies got to be Miracle on Ice.
I want to go.
Of course, you want to say Miracle on Ice because like.
Well, it's real.
Yeah.
There's no other real sports movies.
Oh, I got mine. I just thought about it.
Logan Paul or Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson on Netflix.
So fire, yeah. Oh, the booty cheese.
I don't
Dude,
know.
That was so
I just play that
funny,
bitch
bro.
up. I literally.
Watched it at the bar and then just it was still buffering and then all of a sudden I just see fucking butt cheeks
Bro,
on this
I
fucking
know,
like 18
dude.
screens. I'm like, what the?
They
fuck?
were all over, and we were watching, and then just like stops buffering. The only time it was actually like,
Playing with some fresh cheeks on the screen.
yeah,
He was like,
they
what
were
the fuck?
clip farming. I swear they were clip farming. That's what it felt like.
Well, fucking. They
Did
still
you not
did.
see the first fight?
Yeah,
Well,
will
no,
it make
so
out or we get humped?
Yeah.
Like
He
I
had to
said,
do that on
I was
purpose,
at the bar, so
obviously.
that shit
Yeah.
was still buffering, but I couldn't see much of it. But then I saw, I think, a good portion of the Tyson.
Shout out Jake Paul and George Pickens making me $600 that day.
You said this last time, bro. No one cares.
So what? Shout out.
You
No
lost
one
the
cares.
600 by now, didn't you?
I spent it on normal shit, but not back into betting.
Not enough food today. He spent. What'd you spend $400 on already?
600?
600.
600 whatever.
That's even worse. You're digging yourself a deeper hole.
Diet
Put
Coke.
it
That was
on
like
the
3
shovel.
weeks ago.
I paid for it.
It was a week ago.
It was like 2 weeks ago. Whatever. What'd you spend? What'd you spend your $600 on already?
Diet Coke,
V-Bucks?
Chick-fil-A.
Actually, I think. I do know where it all went. It all went into the 2K. 2K levels season pass.
That is crazy.
You spent all that
work.
money on? That is like
Oh.
$150. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like $150, and then
That is still crazy work, though.
and then like $300 just went into clothes.
That is still crazy work, though.
What, like 2 pieces of clothes or like?
No, like actual clothes. Well,
Like
yeah,
casual
like
clothes?
5 pairs of clothes.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey,
They were
Closer,
all
closer.
Travis Matthews, so you
Closer.
know, we bougie.
bougie.
Travis Matthews.
Oh, we
sponsor me,
were
please.
on the subject of best sports movie.
I
I gotta go. Space Jam, not New Legacy. Screw LeBron James.
I actually rewatched that the other day. It's not as bad.
The
as I
first
thought it
Space
was.
Jam?
No,
Or
New Legacy.
oh, New Legacy. It's not that bad. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
horrible.
I still
it's
haven't
just
watched it.
honestly the original
watched
Space
it?
Jam is better.
Still haven't watched. I've watched the original Space Jam like every kid in Chicago, but like not the new shit. It's
I like
it's like,
the-
I just can't. It's not original. It's fucking LeBron also. Like, so I don't know.
I like how they actually like the direction of the movie, how it went, like how they got like put into the video game. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like the comeback didn't make no sense. But I mean, I guess like the style points that what it was, you know.
I mean, like
I just don't understand how like they did the same move twice. Once was like worth 300 points. The next one was worth like 3.
Well, because they just reversed the points he said.
Yeah.
So it's like bullshit though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would give like a best sports movie, I'd probably like Hustle, that new shit.
Which one?
Which one?
Adam Sandler, Hustle.
Hustle.
Oh,
was a good
Hustle.
movie.
That is a gas.
That's a
one.
gas movie.
That's
yeah.
like best sports movie.
But that's
In my
not
opinion.
real.
I really, well yeah, but neither is Space Jam. But like I don't know what the fuck to say.
It's technically a sports movie.
Yeah. I think from even though I'm a White Sox fan, I'm gonna have to say Rookie of the Year. The one
Oh,
where
that's gas.
the
That's
kid,
gas.
like 12-year-old kid gets like a
That's
gas
gas.
arm, and then wins. I think like the NLDS or something.
Yeah, 'cause
And
they
then
won the
That
World
was
Series.
his arm out, and then
Yeah.
he just gets one of Eupho's pitch at the end.
Yeah, he wins with a little floater and like the bullshit. Like,
Dude,
I'm not gonna throw you out. I'm gonna throw you out.
And Castellanos to deep left center. That would be the real life. Like,
Yeah, imagine you threw that shit. Bad moment happens, Castellanos takes advantage of it. That's how it works. So
takes all advantage of everything.
Yeah, if one of us gets canceled, at least put all your money down in Nick. Going yard today.
oh yeah, shit, fuck it.
Or just someone, not even getting canceled, just some event happens. Like,
Somebody dies.
the
Just
queen
nobody else.
dies,
Castellanos.
hits a home run.
The announcer's kid died.
Announcer's kid, yeah, sure. Announcer's kid,
Announcer
Home run.
getting fired.
home run.
Mid getting fired. That was
Home
probably the
run.
clip that brought it all to life was him getting fired.
And he's like, and Nick Castellanos is going deep to left field.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm sorry guys for what I said. I shouldn't have said it. And Nick Castellanos,
deep to left center field.
deep to left center field, going, gone.
It's
Just
bad.
like my job.
Only if he said that.
Oh.
But that was basically what the fuck it was. That
Oh,
was.
yeah.
I don't even know what he said. I think he said,
And he was talking about, he's like, oh, and there goes Nick Castellanos, deep back left field, left center field, and it's gone.
Yeah.
I forget what he said to get fired. I think he said,
Oh,
He
yeah.
F
It
slur.
was either a slur or something like racially, like you can't.
No,
say
no,
it.
It's always something like
I
that.
thought it was like
It-
something
it
off
was-
the.
it
I thought
was-
it was something off the record that wasn't just like.
Chill guy meme.
No.
Dude, it's like my favorite meme, bro. Right
See,
now,
like-
it is my favorite meme on the internet.
I'm just gonna say this. Hear me out. All the memes in 2024, like they're good for like a couple of days, and then they get bad. So
Yeah.
quickly. I'm being chill guy. It's chill, but then we have things like fucking like.
what he did there.
Then we have like shit like the Hawktua, and then of course that goes to her getting her own podcast and TV show. Like,
Chill guy is.
She
gonna
had
get his
Trey
own
Young on.
podcast?
Dude, no. What's her name? Had Trey Young on the podcast. Oh my God! Speaking of Trey Young, that makes me think about Kevin Durant.
I
Speaking
think
of
you're bringing up
Kevin
Trey Young
Durant,
getting
what?
fined $100,000.
that did happen, but nobody gives a fuck about this. Angel Reese and Kevin Durant are dating.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
I'm gonna
Isn't she
puke.
like 12?
Maybe like.
I know she's
21.
not like 12. I'm like
Yeah, no,
exaggerating
Katie's
that,
like
but,
35 and she's like 22.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
he's 35 officially, and she's like maybe 22 at most.
That is crazy. That's a crazy.
And she ugly,
age
bro.
gap.
He could do better. He could get baddies any day.
Yeah, but what's
That's
her
a
name?
13-year.
Okay, but
age
Angel
gap.
Reese said that she
cares?
only wants to date a black guy, and she wants to date a hooper. So.
I mean,
Tell her go for Bronny, bro. Who the
Yeah, like why?
Nah,
why
LeBron-
is
LeBron
someone
probably-
that's
LeBron
like
probably shut that
13
down.
years older?
Nah,
Yeah,
LeBron
LeBron
shut that
probably
down
shut
quick.
that down. Yeah, he's
She's
like,
just
no
there
shit.
for the bag, bro. She's
Yeah,
waiting
she
for
get
him
no
to
money.
die at this point.
wild.
Yeah, I don't
We're
know
a
if that's-
little far off that.
No, no.
I don't think that's.
If she's waiting for someone to die, she'd be with LeBron.
I just think 13 years is crazy. Okay, what is your age gap then? Like, what is your, like, for yourself?
Oh, I actually just
Nothing below 18.
Well, okay, like
What about higher? You're going 90?
That's fine.
no,
Sure.
okay, let's just talk if you're 30 though, because okay,
If you're 30,
I
it's a
hear
different
the
story.
rule. I just seen a video on the rule yesterday. It's like divide your age in half and like plus 7, right? So obviously if we're 18, we're not doing like like some bullshit like okay.
So I can
9-year-old
fuck a
plus
16-year-old.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
We're
not
not,
happening.
we're not gonna say that, but like, if you're 30 minus 7, like
I
minus
don't know.
half
The grandmas
13
be looking
plus
bad
7.
right now.
Nah, but fuck
So that's
it.
perfect. 35 to 22. He cool.
You know where my scouting
he can
grounds
go to
are?
19
The
if he
nursing
wanted
home.
to.
No, but then times 2, plus 2 then. That's what it is. So if you're
Thank
30,
God
then
you're
it's
right.
like what is it? Oh, 15, so 7. Oh no, so it's just plus 7 after.
Yeah, so 22.
Yeah. So 22 would be perfect if you was 30.
Fuck it.
Not if you 35.
I think just date whoever as long as they above age and not like in some whack shit. As long as you not like 40 and she like just freshly 18, bro.
That's some scary shit, then.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
Shut up the minors.
I mean, shit. If I'm 19, I would fucking date a 40-year-old right now if she bad enough.
I thought it was going
Aren't
to
you
take a
19
different
right
turn.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh,
I thought that was going to take a different turn. Fuck
Yeah,
it,
I
I'm
really
19.
thought- I was like, hold
I'm
up.
dating she's
Okay,
40.
so besides James's point, mine is definitely like a year older.
and like 4 years younger.
No, no, what?
Mine's a year older and about 19 years younger.
You said, like,
Mine is the clock.
What?
On the clock.
Yo, that's crazy word.
On the clock.
That's
Crazy.
Okay, 1 year. Yeah, so 1 year for me. That's it.
1 year older is crazy. I was
So,
talking
like-
to some like 24 The oldest I've piped is 30.
Just 1 year younger.
And that
or
was, like,
older,
last
that's
year.
it. I can't.
Okay, look, like, I
It
think
feels
like
weird.
no, if you once
I mean,
you start getting
I'm
older,
different
your
from when I
range
was
can
like,
expand.
college is different for me because it's really like
Well, y'all is like a range where y'all is like
like
18-year-olds.
for
to,
me it's
like
like
22-year-olds.
18 to
Yeah.
like 22
That's
or
2
even
years then.
23. But
If
like,
you're 20, then it's like two and two.
you know, so like that's that's college for me. But like everyone's different, so yeah.
I said the older you get, like if it's if you like 25, like you do 5 out 5 down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I feel like then you're like desperate.
But if you're talking about, like-
desperate at that point.
But if you go
But
5
I'm
up,
saying
if
that's,
you're
like, smooth,
25
though.
and you go 5 up in a year,
It's
that girl
smooth,
don't
but you're
want,
also-
like, kids.
you're also being mature at the
Sure,
same
fuck
time.
it. You don't have
That's,
kids.
that's the main
It's
thing.
also to your
You don't have daddy
maturity
issues.
point too.
Because like 18, let's be honest, we're all not that mature and shit. Even right now, we're not that.
I was 18.
Neither is the 30-year-old I was piping.
Disregard to you guys.
Nah, okay, yeah. For
Okay.
now,
For myself, I'm
Like-
different.
maybe a year
I'm
down
different.
if you lucky, and like 2 years up is smooth. Cause like it's a risky game right now. You can't really be like, 2 years down, 2 years up.
No, that's crazy.
Shoot him down, shoot him out. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, if they're on Tinder, fuck it.
You on tenure and
That
you
is
22.
not how that
and-
works.
No.
It is how it works. I'm only swiping on verified. You gotta be ID verified.
No, that's
It's a thing on Tinder.
Photo,
I
photo,
did not
verif-
know that.
photo verified.
That's crazy. They can still be underage.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, not when they say they really 18 when they're 22.
Yeah, like my account, I'm 23.
I've been seeing hella bitches on there. They're like, oh, I'm really 18. Don't trust the app. And if you put 2 and 2 together, they was on there for a minute now.
Yeah.
You know?
Women be just crazy nowadays. It's crazy how much balls like a 16-year-old girl has.
16. There was 14 on
16?
the app, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what
Well,
Like,
yeah, joining
what the
Tinder and stuff is just
yeah,
messed
that's
up.
just wild.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Shit.
Good on the list.
My age is 23. That means
Oh.
I've been on there 4 years.
Next one.
Jesus.
The next draft class.
Oh, the
We said football or basketball.
That's
Well,
the-
either one, that
that's
was
the
you guys.
football.
I don't think either of them
Football.
are gonna be good.
Well,
No, this next draft class from the NBA is supposed to be generational talents all around.
NBA. I
Ooh.
mean, you got
Cooper
Cooper
Flag
Flag,
is baby.
a 17-year-old who's balling in college basketball
He's like
right now.
near 7 foot.
You got Ace Bailey
Oh, I know
and
that kid. Yeah, yeah.
Small forward out of
who's the other?
Rutgers.
Who's the other Rutgers?
Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper. You got a dynamic duo in Rutgers, which I personally hate Rutgers with all my passion, but they're not. Rutgers is not that good, just from like my knowledge. But if you can still like ball like 20 points a game and all that, and average that stuff in college, you're getting straight to the league regardless.
Yeah, no, it's something I really wanted to actually talk about, especially with you. And I mean, it happens in every sport. Like I said, I mean, they're all generational talents. Like I said, Cooper Flag is a near 7-footer with insane handle in comparison to Kevin Durant, who's a 7-footer with Kyrie Irving play style, as people say. Then you have somebody like Ace Bailey, who's just a really well-rounded player at about 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
And Dylan Harper is going to be one of the best guards out of the class, expectingly.
I think
Um,
the best guard.
Yeah, I wanted
Be
to
that.
kind of get your guys' opinions. I mean, Caleb Williams had the tag on him. I mean, recently we've seen Connor Bedard with a tag on him. What do you guys think about giving the tag of generational talent to some players? As I mean, obviously,
Well,
more often than not, there are players who do not fill that that category, and they are given the tag.
Yeah, like Caleb Williams.
Well,
yeah, it just,
that's what I'm saying.
It just comes to like the difference between college and actual like the pro leagues.
there
Yeah,
are.
I feel like you have to wait to get that. People give it to people way too early.
Yeah.
There are I think those college basketball and football players who are legends at these these schools, but then they translate into the pro leagues and they don't
They're
do
just
shit.
ass.
It's just like the same thing with high school to college. It's just on a lower level.
Yeah.
Way
There's some
level.
There's some guards in Michigan State, one guy named Cassius Winston. This guy was a phenomenal guard. Got drafted, I think, to the Wizards, and now he's in the Euro leagues. Not doing that much because of kind of his success from college to pros.
It doesn't transfer over like people think it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But also, the one thing that screwed him over was his senior year was the COVID year, and they canceled March Madness and everything. Michigan State was supposed to go on a generational run, so that's more on life events. But still, he was still balling.
Even then, that messes.
He was still balling out though. In the end,
And there was players, they say, skills will transfer over. There's been plenty of players recently in Philadelphia history. Talk about Ben Simmons, which...
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Whatever.
Trust the process.
Who cares?
You still trusting the process?
They should trade Embiid.
Thank God.
But, so they had Ben Simmons, who actually did gather himself a Rookie of the Year. Had, I believe, 2 All-Stars prior to going to the 2020 season.
Ben Simmons is
and
so
then
ass right now.
2020, going into 2022 or 2020 season, he did have a All-Star there as well. But then his his fourth season came around, and all hell turned around, and he was labeled the next LeBron. People on the sports broadcasting were like, LeBron, take a seat. This guy, he couldn't shoot the 3-ball then, so I don't know why they were saying it, but they're like, take a seat, LeBron. They also drafted a guy, Markelle Fultz.
I feel like,
and his shooting, he was the best shooting player in college basketball. And he came out and was shooting historically worse numbers from the free throw line, from beyond the arc, in the mid-range.
Where did he go to school?
I forgot where he went.
Quick Google.
Yeah.
I feel like he had less potential than Russ did. So.
Who?
Westbrook?
What about, no, who though? Who's the guy who had worse potential though?
Ben Simmons. I feel like Russell Westbrook had so much more potential than...
But they were saying that Ben Simmons was supposed to, this is different. This guy was way different. Russ was not past his prime because he was still in MVP contentions. They were comparing him to that. They were saying he was supposed to be the next LeBron, people said. So which was he's listed a generational talent at that point. If you're saying, because people talk about the comparisons to Michael, they talk about comparisons to LeBron, that also kind of puts him in the same category.
Like how Jimmy Butler's supposed to be Michael Jordan's
But
son.
that's different. That's not even
that.
That's one thing though too, is that I feel like when they have you in college going into pro leagues, they put some people on such a pedestal, which it's they're gonna be the next LeBron. That's putting you on a pedestal that is took generations for this one guy to do, and then you're putting a pedestal on him immediately out of college. Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, people try to give him, when they go to scouting reports, they give player comparisons, and every time every time they've given out player comparisons and said a player looks like Michael Jordan, the player has never done anything near level. Even some of the worst players in the league have done.
It's just the one-to-one.
That's what I'm saying. They join those categories.
Like in the NFL, when every time you make a pass and they say, that looks kind of Patrick Mahomes.
Looks like Caleb Williams.
If they just throw it to a side a little bit, is that Patrick Mahomes-esque? That shit drives me fucking crazy, dude.
No,
the edits are amazing though.
And even thinking about it, it reminds me, the fact that the college quarterbacks coming to the NFL now, a lot of these guys are being failed in a sense. I know we've talked about it before, but maybe some of your thoughts on the fact that, there's guys like, Sam Darnold, who's now performing at high levels and was given high praise, especially early on in the season, and now leading the Vikings to, 9-2 record, something like that.
They're doing really good.
What do you think about some of these quarterbacks who were given up on, failed on? Bryce Young was given up on earlier in the season. Yeah. He has came back and shown a really good light.
I think you definitely. I think I'm gonna put it like this: you have the realm. You have the realm of college sports. I'm gonna just say college sports, and then you got the realm of pro sports. You can be a legend in college sports, but it may not translate into pro sports exactly. Or it's the opposite way. You have let's just say Patrick Mahomes. He wasn't. He was kind of big at Texas Tech, but not he wasn't the biggest thing. No, he's not blanking on the name. Oregon's quarterback right now, who's doing really good.
Oh yeah, I know he's in the
Dylan Gabriel, I believe.
Yeah, he's in the Heisman talk.
So yeah, he's he probably won't win Heisman personally, but
Travis Hunter's gonna win the Heisman.
He probably will, but him or Ashton Jeffrey.
Yeah,
I'm
he
still
actually
voting for
this week he
Matt.
got brought
I
back
want
into
to.
it.
I want him to, but
He's not gonna.
um,
He's not even in top 5 right now.
but
No, he got brought back into it
anyway,
this week.
they
This week he got brought back into it.
Oh really?
yeah,
It changes week.
it's
What is
every
it now?
every
Is he now
one-
fifth?
It changes all
Second.
the time.
No.
Well,
It's
But-
literally a week by week thing, you know.
yeah.
One game changes a whole lot.
But here's the thing: you can
It's all
be
statistics.
either good in college realm, and then it doesn't translate into the pro realm. You can be good in just pro realm, or if you're lucky, you might get both, where you're like Michael Jordan, or you're both good
They're
in
just
college
great at both.
and all that. But yeah, I just think essentially like you can definitely you will always be remembered in some way if you're good in any realm. So
Yeah.
that's how I'll say it from my like experience from watching like both sports. So
Yeah, that makes sense though.
yeah.
Even people like Jameis Winston, Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys. I mean, Sam Darnold especially has been given a huge second chance. Jameis Winston, he is constantly just hopping team to team.
Yeah.
He was a high draft pick by Tampa Bay back in like late 20s.
Yeah.
Being like 2018, 2019. I think maybe 2017 it was.
Yeah. So somewhere around there.
Even like people like Johnny Manziel, he was a quick run, and he wasn't given a second chance. But like I said, people like Sam Darnold, who is having a really good second chance this year, with what's happening.
I saw that too, and it was pissing me off.
And Jameis Winston. What do you think about those quarterbacks, who were just given up, first 2 years or so, and kind of just sent down in that lower role?
Well, I'm gonna play
If you
some.
want to talk about lower role quarterbacks, then you got to talk about Brock Purdy.
I'm gonna play it. Well,
Well,
Purdy's way
that's a
different when you're
different- that's a
Mr.
whole-
Irrelevant.
he's not. He
Yeah.
wasn't given up on either.
I'm gonna throw
He
him my
never
little.
even got a choice. He never got a chance.
He's the starting quarterback. He did get
Yeah.
a chance.
Yeah.
No,
He
but
got a
I'm
big
saying
chance.
No, but given up on. These quarterbacks have been in the league for 6-7 years and given up on the first 2 years. Brock
Yeah.
Purdy had his chance his rookie year, and has been the starting quarterback since his rookie year. He won
I
rookie
guess
of the
that's
year.
true. Yeah.
That's a
I
completely
think-
different thing.
I'm gonna throw him some little Packer terminology right here because you've seen. I mean, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you
Let's
two are
get
gonna
out,
leave. Yeah,
guys.
I'm not. Well, I don't have that much hate against the Packers.
we'll get into that later. But let me explain. Because the Packers, you wait 3 years to develop your quarterback and then become good. That's how you get Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love essentially right now. I think if you rush your rookie quarterback, kind of like what
Take
they
notes, motherfucker.
kind of what they did to Bryce Young, I definitely think that's where things go wrong because you're rushing him.
What you guys did to Justin Fields as well.
Yeah, same with Caleb right now.
Caleb, okay, but Caleb is different because he looks like generally like the last 2 weeks having looked with y'all's new offensive coordinator, y'all look a lot better.
Yeah.
He's
Where
probably
I'm
some
like,
of his
there's
best games
still
of the
there's still
season.
hope for Caleb being good and all
You guys
that.
you guys look more alive now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like there is a chance that Caleb actually working like this. I hope they could get like a new head coach. That's what I'm hoping on, and that coach
Give-
actually drives them.
There's
to
no way
actually
the
be a
Bears.
better-
There's no way the Bears keep Flus and like within the next.
Yeah, it can't.
By the end of the season,
Yeah,
he
he'll
should be
gone.
fired. I will put my college tuition on that.
I seen
You
some of
bet
the,
on that?
Oh, shut
I see some of the post game interviews, and you could definitely tell what's his name is trying to do some work and trying to stay on the team. Eberflus is after the loss this past week.
You could downgrade him too. Like you can make him like some sort of like maybe like
Assistant
minor
coach,
coach or
yeah.
something, but like he can't. He's not good as a head coach.
Yeah, he just
You
can't
can't.
take it.
You can't win.
It'll
You can't
never
even win
end.
on a. You can't even win away. Like the last time you
Yeah.
guys have won away was I think December of 2021.
Yeah,
It's
I just
almost
remember that.
3 years later, and you still haven't won an away game.
You still haven't won a
That's
Packers
insane.
game in like what, fucking 6
Since
years?
2018.
He's
Yeah,
gotta
6
go.
years.
And I hope it's like hopefully they do get a new coach, and like with this new coach that he drives Caleb Williams to do better, and that's what I feel like. I mean, honestly, he needs some time, and I feel with the time that he's taking, that Caleb Williams could be a really good quarterback for
Yeah.
Chicago. We just can't let him go.
I seen the Hard
No.
Knocks clip. I think it was after maybe last week's game or this week's game. They were talking about it. Either one game. I mean, it's kind of the same situation. I was gonna say though, like Eberflus has been trying to get like good rapport with the team. He was questioned about the end of the game in overtime against Minnesota, and he still gave props to the defense for. I mean, it was still a defensive play that happened, and they stopped him from scoring the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it really didn't change much of the outcome because I mean, a touchdown or a field goal.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's trying to get like good rapport with the team. He's trying to make himself look better. I think just to the players, I don't think he's trying to prove himself to the media, because it's all within the organization.
Not to the
at
media,
end of day.
probably more of the organization.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying.
I want to stay here and everything, but
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. He's just trying to
after-
build.
The organization
These
already
years.
knows that you're fucked, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to build. He's trying to build a good relation with the organization. He don't care about the media,
Yeah.
and nobody really cares about the media like that. I mean, everything's with the organization at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do your players like you?
At
Does
the end of the day,
organization
it's your
like you?
job.
Yeah, who's
Yeah.
behind you? Who's in front of you? You got to make everybody satisfied.
I really think that we should just throw Connor as the
Honestly,
What
at this point, I
position?
think Connor
the
would
coach.
Connor would be a better head coach than.
If
Connor
this-
gonna be like,
if this
PA
man,
crosses, motherfucker, go.
if this man could beat me in Madden so many times, I think that's good enough to say, yeah, you can.
I'd be
probably
like the
get
next
it.
Well, I've been you in Madden. It's not a
I've
compliment.
beaten you too.
I'd be like the next
True.
Mike McDaniels. I would just like some
Yeah, the
fucking-
Dolphins are doing ass, so like.
Nah, I looked like
But
him. I
better.
said I was gonna beat him. Like in Chicago, it's not a high bar to beat right now. I think I look like an all-time great right
Imagine
now.
the Connor's the head coach of the Bears, bro. Imagine
I'd make
that
myself-
shit.
I'd make myself-
I'm just
like
saying
an
it's
all-time
it's
great.
better than anyone else than
No, I'm
Flus
just
right
saying.
now.
If I was-
imagine
if I was
I'm
a-
watching the Bears and I see Connor's face as the head coach, bro. I
Like
might
yeah, we
lose it.
lost.
I'm up to rethink my life if I ever saw that.
I feel like if
I
I was a
suck-
head
I
coach, I would
suck
still be
at
I
like
could
the Cowboys
actually
head
blame
coach.
someone directly now.
Nah,
If we lose, call him
What
personally.
the fuck,
Nah, but
Connor?
look, I ain't gonna lose no
Leak his
games,
house or
though.
something.
This dude just promised not to
Oh,
lose a
who did
single
that?
game.
Who fucking somebody did
It was
that?
Detroit.
Detroit. They leaked Dan
leaked-
Campbell's house when they lost one of the games this season.
Really?
It was
This
when
girl
they
was
lost-
friends
no.
with the daughter.
when they lost to the 49ers. They kids in their high school knew that like
The daughter's
where the
house.
daughters like lived and all that. So they leaked their house and all that.
That is
They had to move.
crazy work.
They had to move far away, like not far away, but like somewhere like else, like the Detroit suburbs. So they had to essentially move, and no one knows where obviously he is now because
That ain't
it's
no
so
friend.
personal.
That's an op, bro. Like
People
That
in
whole
Michigan,
school was an op, bro.
people in Michigan are crazy, but like for the Lions, for that, like that's a whole nother level.
Nah,
Like,
but
guys, I have a
it's
really
kinda-
good
it's kinda
prank, guys.
It's kind of like New York, though. Like they say, the city comes alive when the sports teams are winning.
In Chicago.
And even what's it called? The
way.
Tigers
Yeah,
even
we're
made the
crazy.
playoffs. So
Detroit, like
fuck
I'm
it. If the
being-
Tigers made the playoffs, everybody's making the playoffs out there.
going to school in Michigan. I know a thing or two about their sports now, but like for having the Lions going crazy, they think that they're the shit now, which pisses me off.
They've been asked for so. They're not.
I
I
get it.
really hot take that they're not gonna go Super Bowl at all.
It depends. Who's
I don't think they're gonna go to the Super Bowl this year.
But who will they get stopped by?
I was gonna say who's challenging the
Yeah.
NFC?
Is it going to be the Eagles or is it going to be some
Niners,
other
were,
NFC
Niners,
North
Niners
team?
were the guys before, but no, I mean the
I
Niners
feel
are
like the
going far.
Niners are still gonna do it.
No,
They're 5-6.
No,
they're not
I
even-
really,
they're not even gonna make this.
I really
is
think the
bullshit.
Eagles. I really think the Eagles have a chance to
No,
stop them.
no, there's no way.
I mean, I saw the
The
Eagles.
Eagles can't, dude.
I
I
saw
think
them
the
week
Eagles
one.
can compete with them.
If it's an
Yeah.
actually
Well,
good
they're-
coached team, the Eagles have no chance. Which
See-
that's the Lions.
Dan Campbell is so connected with that team, dude.
Oh yeah.
That team is really complete.
Yeah, they're
honestly.
disgusting. I was bring this back though. I was gonna say though, if I was a head coach, I would still be like the Cowboys head coach, like 2 years ago. Fucking
McCarthy?
going for everything on fourth down. It's so me. 4th and 1, field goal range.
Well, they
Pitch.
love it now
We're making
because now, like, for literally, like, everyone says, oh, yeah, you should go for it on 4th down now. That's happening to freaking Michigan State football. They're like, oh, yeah, just go for it for 4th down. And then they don't convert.
There's a way of like actually, if you have the players to actually do that, you can actually go through with like some possibilities like that. Taking those
Yeah,
kind
some.
of risks makes sense. Like I would say,
Khalil
I
Mack.
think it was
Where's
the
Khalil Mack at?
it was the rookie
I think he's
year
retired,
of
yeah.
Justin
He's done
Field.
He went to he got traded, then I think he's done.
Yeah.
He only played for like what 3 years?
No, like
No,
6-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh really? I never heard
But
of
he
Khalil
got-
Mack.
I mean,
before
maybe he's still in
instant-
the league then. I think he's still in
He
the
wasn't
league.
with the
I thought he
Chargers the
retired.
last time I
Yeah,
checked.
so
I thought-
he
I thought he
We
retired.
traded him to the Chargers.
yeah,
He
I know
might
he
have
got. I know he
I
got
think he's
traded,
retired.
but
I never heard
He
of
played
that
for the
man's
Chargers, I
name
know
a
that.
day in my life until he came to the fucking
Yeah.
Bears, and then I never heard of him
Well, he
again.
also had that injury where he had to go into surgery for, so he kind of slowed
So
down. on
did
that.
like every NFL player.
Yeah, but this
that,
one was
that's
a
like
bad
kind of
surgery.
the end of the line though.
That kind of.
Yeah.
They run those careers out
What?
of the line.
He's still a Charger. He's still
Yeah,
a
okay.
Charger. Okay.
Oh.
I thought he retired, but he's been playing
His
since
numbers-
2014, so you know he's retiring soon.
Is his
Yeah.
numbers just absolute shit right now?
So
He's been out.
Yeah.
Something I actually thought about that we talked about at work the other day was allowing a 5th down, but the conditions of the 5th down were, if you don't convert on the 5th down, it's like a 1-point safety. What do you think about that?
That's
is
that is
That-
Everyone's
crazy
taking a
work.
5th down every day of the week, bro.
Okay, do you,
No, but you can't add those
Yeah.
points though, because they get the ball back. The other
So
team
it's 1 point.
So
I
it's
feel
8
like
point possession
that's
now. That's
too
more than a
much.
touchdown.
That is
It's just
too
a touchdown
much,
and a
like
2 point.
down.
That's like
You
adding
can't
like
run that.
But that's
not
way
gonna
too
work.
that's like
many
adding
yards
like
for
a
10
fourth
yards.
strike to the baseball. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't make that's just
That's too many.
No.
It's a 4 strike, but if you don't decide
but
to
no,
strike
no.
out on 3, you go for 4. And no matter what,
No,
if it's
no,
a
you-
ball or
no.
a strike, you're out.
No,
Like,
but you
what?
don't. But you still get no. You don't just choose like okay, 3. Fuck, damn. All right, I'll go for a 4th one. Maybe strike out then too. It's like
no.
it's the 4th down. You can still just choose to punt on the 4th down. Fuck it.
Fourth
But then
down
if you
is
don't,
fourth
if you
down.
go on the 4th down, you go on the 5th down. It's just 5 downs. It's not even like that. It's just 5 downs. If you go for the 5th down, you don't convert. It's a 1
No,
point.
but if you
I
go
feel
for the
like
4th
with
down and
5
you miss,
tries-
can you just punt?
With 5 tries, though, it's just crazy.
If you miss your 4th down, can you
Right.
punt?
Yeah, you could punt if you want to, but 5th
After the
down,
4th
you go.
down.
Yeah, if you go for it.
Oh, so you just have an extra.
Yeah,
down,
so
then.
now you just
Yeah.
have 5 downs, and now the 5th
But then if you
down.
go
But
for the
you have
5th
the
down,
risk of
there's a risk
losing
of
a
it.
point.
So what if on your 4th down you go to inches instead of
But
first
that
one?
fucks up the point system
Then no.
completely. Who gets that point though?
the
What
other
do you mean?
team.
It's safety. It's a 4 point. It's a 1 point
Yeah,
safety.
but you know how with betting and everything, and not just betting,
That's
but
defense.
also
That's
with
just defense.
It's Vegas.
That's
you know.
gonna
defense
gonna
will get
fuck
a point.
all like.
Defense gets those points.
that fucks up all statistics.
Yeah,
do
that
you mean?
really does fuck up all statistics.
Because
For like
you gotta think for the point system, a safety, the person who tackled him in the safety gets that, like
So it just counts
actual.
as the same thing. It's just
But
a
who
safety
gets
tackle.
it?
The guy who tackled him.
No one would tackle him on the 5th down. What if it was
it's
just
an
an
incomplete
incomplete?
pass.
Then it's just a punt. There's not a safety then.
No, you.
Oh
said,
no, then you. Oh yeah. Well, I guess
You said it becomes a turnover on downs, and the other team gets the point.
the
Who
force
gets
that
that statistic?
then nobody
then?
gets it. Because like, what do you run out the back of the end zone?
But then that's a lost point.
But then what do you run out the back of the end zone? And then that's the 2 points. Nobody tackled you out of bounds. You ran out the back of the end zone on a 2 point safety. So what happens then?
Doesn't
who
it
gets those
become
points?
the target?
But
Whoever
nobody.
was the target?
I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know how that works, honestly.
I just don't think that's intelligent to have a 5th down. I think that's just. ruins
I
the
feel
whole
like
game.
it's too many tries, first of all.
Yeah, like if
We
you're
just talked about it for fun at work, just being like, what if they added the 5th
No, that's
down?
what I'm saying, though. Like, on your take,
I
like,
mean,
I
yeah.
think that's way too many tries.
yeah.
I think so. I think 4 is enough because you know you have 3 tries, and then if you really want to go ballsy, you go
At
for it.
least we know if you miss a 5th down, the coach fucking blows gack, and so does the team.
You get 5 chances to not do it.
5 chances to go 10 yards. You have to average 2 yards. I can average 2 yards, bro.
Yeah,
that much.
I don't know. Some teams find that pretty hard to do.
What?
Nothing.
I think something we should talk about. Hot topic. Little somewhat of a rivalry game happened this week between you two. I know some things happened with your team.
James,
I thought
you can
Brock
speak
Purdy.
first, James.
I
You
thought
got
Brock Purdy being
You
out
got
was a
this.
joke. Turns out it was not a joke.
Bro, it's like ESPN. Brock Purdy out. Ah, they must be joking,
No,
man.
they must be
That's a
joking.
pretty funny joke.
They're pulling my
I-
chain
no,
right
no,
now.
I never seen it on
April
ESPN.
Fools!
No, I never
It's
seen it. On,
Oct-
I
it's
never seen
November.
No, I never seen it on ESPN. I never seen no official post about it. I seen on somebody's TikTok being like, "Oh, I'm trolling this dude by saying Brock Purdy's not playing." That's what they literally said in the TikTok. And then a day later, I'm watching the game and I noticed the dude who's throwing the ball. They were
He's
showing
not
his
Brock Purdy.
statistics.
He's a bum.
He was horrible.
He's a bum.
Guy was 2-9 at the point. Had like maybe 10
They don't have
touchdowns,
Trey
6
Lance no
interceptions.
more either,
No,
right?
No, he's in
it
Dallas.
was- I forget who the backup was. Is,
Um,
but yeah.
And
He was a
obviously
9-year
they don't
quarterback.
have Galapagos.
No.
No, he's on
Jimmy G's
Vegas.
been gone, bro.
He's in he went to New England. He's in Vegas, some shit like that.
I don't think he's still in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't think he is.
Because
Unless he's a second string in Vegas.
maybe
I
he
think
retired.
I
might be
think
a
he's-
second string.
He's not retired.
No.
No, he's not.
I
Retired.
think he is a second string in Vegas right now.
Yeah, I know he's not playing, but yeah, he's in Vegas though, cause he went there. Cause I know he was throwing balls with Juju, and then he went here. He's been kind of just
And
tossed
then
around.
something he brought up is like, oh, why the fuck is, McCaffrey's playing like shit too? Well, yeah, when they know the quarterback can't fucking throw the ball, they're going to play the run game. They're going to play run
Yeah.
defense.
I mean, McCaffrey did okay. Like,
Yeah, he put up like 40,
I know he's
but
still,
like,
he still got that injury too, like that he
Mhm.
just had. So like obviously you got to get your stuff back to the red zone. So like putting in backup quarterback with running back who's just coming off an injury,
Nothing was
you
gonna
knew it
happen.
was.
Ayuk's out for the season. Fucking
you knew it wasn't going to be good.
Is he actually?
Yeah,
For what?
Ayuk's out for the season.
For that ACL?
Probably.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
ACL definitely puts you out for the season.
No,
bro.
I know that. I'm asking what it was.
Yeah, I think it was like, I don't think it's ACL. I think it's like some dumb shit. Same thing like an ACL, like it's an MCL or something.
Something in the leg.
Like a meniscus torn or
Maybe
something.
his like SL.
CL, something.
Super Mario.
Yeah, Super
Something like
Mario was.
Yeah, no, I watched some of the plays that were
That's
happening on
awesome,
the
Mario.
49ers. The 49ers quarterback was throwing up fucking shit for fun, basically.
Bro threw
It
two
was
or
throwing-
three interceptions.
He was throwing in double coverage. He slipped on the field, which is a casual thing I hear at Lambeau, which is not, too.
Well, it's
Yeah.
real grass, so like
yeah,
that's
so it's not like
one of the only
unusual
we was all
thing,
thinking we was gonna have a
but-
rematch of the
NFC Championship.
the
game.
NFC Championship, yeah, and that shit was just not happening.
Nah.
Yeah, but when you miss more than 90% of your team throwing wise,
Yeah.
nothing was gonna happen.
Well, also,
offensively.
I
yeah,
mean,
and then of course they're playing the running game because they know they not throwing that motherfucking ball.
and then better
yeah, it's like they went in
Green
the second
Bay,
half. Like,
Green Bay too. They were playing the running game too because Josh Jacobs got 3 touchdowns that game, a nice little hat trick.
Yeah, he
And-
had a.
I mean, obviously Love still threw, I think, a pretty decent amount.
I think he
but,
threw like 200 or something.
something around.
Well,
there.
Josh Jacobs had 2
What's,
touchdowns in the first half.
What's
Yeah,
Green
200%.
Bay's record right now?
We are 8-3.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 or 2.
So you will be in the running, but I
We will guarantee you, I think, be in the playoffs.
I think
But
you'll
I mean, they
be
went to the
knocked out
champion.
first.
They went to the championship.
well, depending
round.
on you face, I think you're knocked out first.
But
Well,
who's
here's the
in
thing.
the NFC is gonna stop them?
Here's the thing that you have to figure out.
The
You will
Vikings?
guarantee have.
The Detroit.
No,
The
the
Lions,
Lions
the
will beat the
Vikings.
Vikings. Lions will beat the Vikings.
I need to put this out.
Well, yeah,
out
but
there.
you said.
Or no,
we will face
Packers.
Green Bay.
Packers will beat the Vikings.
So here's what.
I think so.
No.
Here's what
Yeah,
happens.
There's no way.
You got to realize the scheme because the Lions are obviously, I think, honest opinion, the Lions will get the 1 seed, like nothing. Meaning that then Minnesota is an automatic 5 seed because you
Same
know
division.
you have the same division, and that puts Green Bay in the 6 or 7 seed for kind of who they play. If they get the 7th seed, they're kind of fucked because the Eagles will then be the 2nd seed, and Eagles Packers we already saw that in week 1 didn't go out well. But if they're a
But-
6th seed, then you're playing either probably Atlanta or the NFC West winner, but the NFC West, all the teams are like barely above 500. So I think if you're the 6th seed, yeah, you can then easily beat Atlanta or the NFC West, meaning that, okay, you're great, but then you're still going to have to face probably another NFC North team. And
Yeah.
that shit can create so many issues, but good games. So
Yeah.
that's all I have to say on the NFC side.
I think NFC side. I think that the 49ers are officially out of the playoffs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well,
Well, we're
like
not.
the
We're not
Bears.
even negative yet, but
you have the Seahawks
But you just don't
and
have
Rams,
a team to do it though.
who can
You
take
just don't
your
have a
division.
team.
I mean, if everyone came back healthy all of a sudden, we would. But
Yeah,
like,
but
it's just
that's
like it's not
gonna
happening.
happen.
Yeah.
But like,
Unless someone rubs some genie in a lamp.
I was rubbing everything, hoping and praying, bro. I don't care what it was. I was rubbing it. But like,
Some little like Kansas City.
at
Like
least we
Black
have a
Magic.
free win coming up, so play
Yeah,
the
But
Bears.
coming
freebie.
off like that, Super Bowl predictions. Who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl?
Chiefs.
I got my.
Well, yeah, Chiefs.
I think
obviously.
it's gonna be
it's
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I think it's gonna be Chiefs.
Chiefs versus
Raven.
who though?
Chiefs, Raven. Oh no.
This
No,
is an absolute.
there's no way.
I'm
That
gonna-
is, this
I'm
is
No, I
an
was gonna say Chiefs,
absolute.
Ravens, AFC Championship.
This is an absolute
but-
Hail Mary. I'm gonna say Chiefs Green Bay.
That's a crazy Hail Mary.
See, I'm gonna go with another Hail Mary that's not Green Bay related. I'm gonna go with
Chiefs and Michigan State. Just like something dumb.
Michigan. Fuck that. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Lions and Ravens. Something
You
about
think
the Ravens.
Ravens are gonna beat the Chiefs?
Something about it.
I
don't know
I
why.
pray. I pray for days like
I
this.
mean,
I
it's
give
so
you-
unorganized though. The Ravens are just unorganized. of a
They're
team.
unorganized, but
They
I
have
think,
good
They're
players,
disgusting.
but no.
though.
Yeah,
But
they're
they just have to-
disgusting, but there's no organization.
but that's
to
what I
their
think the
playmaking.
magic can happen because some.
They
But
pull it
that-
together.
they must have
They
luck.
literally have to pull it
I think
together
it
for
is.
one game.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask this though. So I give you 5 teams I think could make the Super Bowl, right?
Okay.
It's Glaze. But
Steelers are not going
ask
to
me-
the Super Bowl.
let me ask you this: who do you think wins between Ravens and Chiefs? Who's a better team?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
How good do you think the Ravens are?
Huh?
How good do you think the Ravens are? Right? 'Cause
They're a very good team.
It-
like
Ravens-
definitely, I think
Ravens
it
should
would
go to
be-
the AFC Championship.
I
right?
think it'll be easily.
Steelers handed BTA to the Ravens.
Yeah.
If that is the only other team, I think you could put all 3 teams in contention for AFC Championship. I don't know who's gonna win that game,
Mhm.
but if the Steelers
Chiefs
beat,
win that game whether it's Steelers or Ravens though.
I was gonna say
I think
this,
there's a
though.
better
I wanna
chance for the
see it,
Steelers to beat them, though.
but I want to. I don't want
They
to.
have
I don't know
they have
what's
better
better
pass.
Steelers.
They have way
I
better
would agree
defense.
with that. I would agree with
I think
that.
the Steelers
but I
have the
still
best
think
chance.
the Chiefs will win. Though.
I only say I'm not gonna give official word on it because I want to see how the Chiefs bounce back from a loss.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there can be a complete turnaround with what happens in Kansas City. What if they just start playing bad now?
Yeah.
The only other team
you
that
can't
they,
say anything about it.
I don't think the only hard team Kansas City has to face is literally the Steelers.
They have that come up on Christmas.
That's the only hard game that they have, rather than you have Green Bay
And I think
Chicago,
who
who face all division opponents, which I think is the real tougher.
Oh yeah,
shit.
definitely.
That'll be a
Especially
that's the
our
real tough.
division is looking right now is crazy.
It's
I
mostly
think the
stacked.
Bears
No
are
offense
gonna
for the
beat the
Bears,
Chiefs.
but
No, the Bears. It's not even offensive. The Bears have no chance.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Um,
We face Lions, Vikings, and then Patriots, Lions, Vikings.
I still think you guys are gonna lose to the Patriots.
nah.
They already lost to the Patriots.
Wait,
Yeah.
they beat them.
No, we
you guys
lost.
did.
you have one more.
No,
easy
they
game.
lost to them. Yeah.
You have one
The
more
Niners,
easy
but
game.
they have the Charity Bowl
Yeah.
coming up, so
Yeah. You
December
guys are
8th.
gonna lose to the Niners, and
and
then
the Charity Bowl,
Yeah. I think.
Goodwill Bowl.
Goodwill Bowl.
Who's gonna win? Chiefs
But I
versus
think-
Bears,
I think it's.
or 49ers versus Bears. Fucking Goodwill
It's
Bowl.
funny though because I feel like when you look at the NFC side though, I feel like it's just like you can just pin the NFC North as being probably one of those probably
yeah,
three
definitely.
teams will go to the Super Bowl. I think.
Oh,
this
yeah.
year.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a hot take.
Like maybe the Seahawks, but no, not even close.
Out of the
Like,
Seahawks still got
they'll
Seahawks
go
are
to
a
champion
complete team.
maybe, but like
Seahawks. I
No.
feel like are in the position of the Bears. They're still slowly working up their like team to get in there. I think Kenneth Walker.
I think they're gonna lose like second.
Yeah,
round of playoffs.
he's been really good.
Michigan
I mean,
State.
I
Dog,
feel
love
like
them.
there'll be someone that could go to like the championship between the NFC side, but
They're not gonna.
they're not gonna.
Wild take. You guys think the 49ers are making the playoffs?
So
They're on
as
the
we
hot
were just
seat.
saying,
49ers are on the hot
I
seat
think-
for now.
I
Not
think
they won't
how
fire, but still.
yeah, I think
Who
how
knows?
it's gonna look for me. Super Bowl predictions is gonna be Lions, Chiefs.
Yeah.
What's the logo?
You?
What's the logo?
For Super
Of what?
Bowl.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
It's like New Orleans like themed, so like
I don't know.
I want to say like not Mardi Gras theme, but you know like those.
What's
type
the
of
colors?
themes.
What's the colors?
Oh, I
Green.
think it's purple and red.
Oh,
Wait, no,
49ers.
last year, that was last year.
49ers.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Just
We're
Cause
good.
you-
We're good.
That was
Sit
last
back.
year.
Making it come
That was
Sit back
last
down,
year. That was last year.
Fuck.
Okay,
Don't
let me
tell
know
me
your
about last
predictions,
year,
though.
bro.
Your
I
predictions.
already
Okay,
said my
wait, wait.
predictions.
No, who like two teams and
All right,
I already said that.
I didn't hear.
all right,
you.
Angel.
What was your two teams?
You can throw up the logo, right up
I
there.
said Chiefs and Green Bay.
Okay.
But it is red and green.
That's perfect.
Oh.
So Chiefs, Green Bay.
That's what I
Chiefs-
said,
Chiefs,
bro.
Green Bay. Chiefs, Eagles.
Oh, you said Chiefs, Green Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chiefs,
Chiefs,
though.
Eagles is
Um,
another prediction.
I
But
forgot about the
didn't we
Eagles,
just have
though.
that a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, hot
The
take:
Chiefs.
Steelers versus 49ers.
Yeah.
Because there is yellow in there, just saying.
That is the hottest take
Um,
of the century.
Nah, if that
No,
happens, I want $1 million from all of you.
I'm still keeping my three.
Well,
I really go through my three.
your
and like
prediction
Packers,
for
Lions.
two teams in the Super Bowl?
I think I said it, but I'm still gonna stick with Ravens, Lions. I don't
Ravens,
know why.
Lions.
Something just
The
something
colors
about
aren't
that
That would be a
feels right.
crazy game, low key.
That's what people want to
That'd be
watch. That was
some
the people
good
Super Bowl.
rushing. That'd be some
Yeah.
good rushing football that can happen, and then you got Jared Goff who can,
Yeah.
become a miracle. And speaking of, fun enough, coming from Michigan, during our like sports games, we literally chant like Jared Goff's chants, and for me to hear
Really?
that, I look to my roommate Ian, who's from Chicago too. We both look at each other and just being like, "Fuck off!" Like we hate the Jared Goff lore and the chants, but that's
is
what happens
what
when
it
you go to
Yeah.
Michigan. But
No, I feel like, dude, this Super Bowl, out of any Super Bowl, I'm actually excited for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna watch all the playoff games.
You know who's gonna be there?
Ronnie 2K.
You know who's gonna be there?
No, what do you?
Gordon Ramsay. Whoa.
My king!
Shut up, Gordon Ramsay.
Do you really want me to put that up?
Gordon Ramsay.
This is you can chime in, but I think this is more towards me, James, and Angel.
Yeah.
Why is it that people in our division, I feel like, are just they're so like not oblivious, but they're like, oh yeah, we're the best team in this division, when like no one's really good, like in theory, because like Bears fans will say, you know, oh we're the greatest,
I just
we're the
want to
gauntlet,
be delusional.
you know. Everyone there we go. Everyone I feel like in the NFC North is delusional because the Packers, everyone they think it's generational.
Well, yeah, but
Lions, just because they're all of a sudden good now, and
the
I
Lions
can't say.
definitely have a chance this year out of any.
They do.
a
The last 2 years
very
have been like,
built
really
team.
good.
The Vikings got lucky.
So I said Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the Vikings that they're running.
I don't know
like
what
that.
black magic they're on, but
No, seriously.
like
That
I know the
is
Chiefs are on
crazy.
more, but anyway, they're on black magic. The Bears fans, no offense, they're delusional a good
Oh, yeah,
majority
always.
of the time. I mean, I hear my roommate every game.
All right, let's recruit Walter Payton back.
Bring him from the dead. And then you got Packers fans where like it's they have one bad season and they think it's fucking like over. But
Here's a question though: would you think Walter Payton would strive in this NFL?
Yeah.
he would be semi good. He wouldn't be.
You know, now that I say that, actually, you know who kind of he remind Ashton Genty? I mean,
Yeah.
in the play style, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
For him being in like a Mountain West Conference team, like he's really surprised me. And this was a team that almost beat the #1 Oregon team by, I think they almost beat them by they lost by 3. But I mean that was at the start of the season too. But they almost beat Oregon at Oregon, and I went to Oregon's stadium this year for a Michigan State game. That place punches out so much noise, louder than Soldier Field, louder than Michigan State Stadium, like louder than any place I've been to, for such a small environment too. And like for Ashton Gency to come out and kick ass is amazing, and I want
and
to see
him
those
being-
two schools face in the college football playoffs.
No, like he literally, like he's a different human being, bro. Like I can't understand at times how he's breaking tackles. It doesn't make sense
No.
necessarily. I mean, it's the same way how we watched Walter Payton. I mean, we didn't watch him at that time, obviously. But
That's your dad for that.
no, from highlights of Walter Payton, you obviously see like it looks inhuman when they run through people.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a guy in Seattle.
And him being called, bro, when he goes to the NFL, bro, and is called Michael Myers, that is such a scary fucking name, bro.
There's,
How old is Nancy?
is
he,
I think 21, 22. He's got
So he is going to one of his
He's-
last years,
he's
unless
within-
he's redshirted.
he's within like our age, I believe. So,
So was he a redshirt? Do you know if he's going to go to the
I
draft?
don't know
Do you know
exactly.
if he's going to play
Oh,
another
he's
year?
going to the draft regardless with
Oh,
what he did
yeah.
with this season.
There's no way.
But like there's a guy on. I mean, if you know from Seattle, Kenneth Walker.
Mhm.
That man, his senior year of Michigan State football, he went off on one game, had 5 rushing touchdowns against, I think it was like #8 Michigan, and ultimately won the game for them. And you get remembered by those games in college. You get yourself to New York, get drafted, and then you do good in the NFL. So that's what's probably going to happen to Ashton Gency.
yeah, no, easily. Unless, knock on wood, bro. I really hope no injuries come upon him, bro.
No.
Because seriously, Ashton Genty.
Ashton Gency.
Because
Hope they do.
why do you
That's
hope
crazy.
I'm kidding.
Cut that part. No.
Cut him out of the
Okay.
podcast.
Just blur me the whole time.
It's just a giant blur moving around the entire video.
Now, I do want to mention something, too. You mentioned the Michael Myers nickname. So, I don't know why I'm keep ranting about Michigan State, but it's the stuff that you guys don't know about, too.
Yeah.
So, we have a nice little dunker named Cohen Carr, and his athleticism is phenomenal, to where his nickname now is called Flight 55, because 55 is his number.
Mm-hmm.
Having Flight 55 as a
Isn't that
nickname, I
like-
think, is awesome.
Isn't Flight 55 the one that like disappeared?
No, 55 is just
It's
his
just
like
a
his
coincidence. If it's a
number.
coincidence of anything.
And if it is coincidence, that'd be funny. It's called Flight 92, but
I have a feeling I think I know what you said.
And dinky doo. Flight 55 hit the tower.
we've put that down in like Barstool like comments as like Flight 55 has hit something, but literally he we've had like TV like commentators say flying cars do exist, Carr being his last name.
Yeah.
Like he's got some great highlight reels and great nicknames. So I don't know. I just want to throw that out. But it seems cool that you can put that out in college too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a side ramble, but I don't know.
No. Definitely someone to always look at. Same with Travis Hunter too. But
Having that guy, he could play defense, he could play offense. Like,
what do you think they're gonna put him on in the NFL? Because obviously they're
He
not
said
gonna
he
put
wants
him
to
on
do both.
sides.
I think
There's
I
no
heard,
way they're gonna let him do both sides.
They probably will.
Get some whatever
How,
team
though?
that wants to draft him.
It's not
Which
college
is-
though. You gotta realize that it's different from college.
Yeah, but he can
With
still
this-
play both sides if he wants to.
He could
It's
break
allowed.
He can break kind of that barrier.
It's
to
not like
where he
Shohei
can-
Ohtani where you can
yeah.
only pitch or hit.
Well, I mean, he was allowed to do both until they changed the rule.
Yeah.
I think I heard most primary usage was gonna be over in what's it called, on defense. There has been players who have played both.
Yeah.
And maybe not some of the best ones. I know for sure there has been players. I can't name you names specifically. I can't name you names specifically. I know there has been, but somebody who you can kind of put into that conversation is Rob Gronkowski. He had that diving play and that did not work out, but he did play both sides. Actually, the name who did comes to mind is J.J. Watt. He played tight end for Houston as well.
Oh, really?
So as the time he was winning DPOYs, he was also catching touchdowns.
Who do you think's the best tight end ever?
Jerry Rice. No, I'm joking.
I would say last year Travis Kelce, but like now that's.
No, I wouldn't even. He's not even in like
I couldn't
my
get
top 5.
I couldn't give you actual tight end names. I really don't know the tight ends. I know I can give you receivers all day long.
Yeah, I could give you receivers. I don't know about.
I think
ends, like,
honorary mentions would have to go to people
Dalton
like
Schultz.
Travis. I think honorary mentions for sure though have to go to people like Travis Kelce and George Kittle.
Cole Kmet.
I
No.
think.
No.
I can't remember his
Fantasy-wise,
first
that's
name,
it.
but his last name's Witten.
No, not even fantasy.
It is.
He used to play for the Eagles.
Maybe like 2
I gotta look up his name.
games ago.
National Tight End Day.
Maybe-
What's that reading the list?
Is
off
it
now.
James Witten?
I'm gonna say this. Jordy Nelson was one of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah,
tight
yeah.
ends as a kid.
That's like familiar face though. You know, he was on the Packers though.
Yeah, I mean that's just.
That's like rocking.
that's
That's like
personal.
rocking Cole Kmet if he was like 10 years from now.
Overall, I would say Rob Gronkowski. I feel like that's like the one guy.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
tight end I knew.
He was such a.
Oh, Jason Witten.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
I think Rob Gronkowski
he was a
should go into the
gross
conversation.
tight end, bro.
Like
Yeah,
he's like the
that's
Travis
right.
Kelce of like today or no, other way.
Well, not
Yeah.
really. Not now, actually. Because
Well,
Travis is not putting the numbers like he did last year.
But
not like last year, but for like fame and popularity
This
and
year
all
he
that
sucked
crap.
ass.
It's
He's
not even.
sucking
It's not even.
absolute
it's
ass.
It's not even that
Well,
though.
it's
The
not-
Times says numbers are called. He is good, but
Yeah.
they're just not using them.
Yeah, they're not using him. That's what.
But Travis says. I mean, yeah, everybody wants to score, but at the end of the day, especially in pro sports, it's winning. You know,
Yeah.
and so that's what he's going for.
They're
And
barely. They for the start of the season they weren't using him and barely winning.
yeah, but I mean, they were still 10-1. I mean, up until now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And up until the point where they started using him, they were undefeated. So, I mean, I think there's no problem there. Yeah, no, like Will was saying, I mean, Robert Gronkowski definitely could have been one of the best ones if he played longer than he did. I mean, guy is what? He's like 28, 29 now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, if your guy still, he's 28, 29 now. I mean, he stopped playing back, what, 21, 22? Whatever. 21 when they did that
20. I think.
Tampa Bay. That was 21.
Shit,
So back
It-
when, because he
time is
retired the
fine.
next year, he got the ring and just left. He came back, got
Yeah.
the ring, left. And he already had a ring maybe too. I'm not sure how long his career
You
did
guys got a
last,
best
but
QB ever?
best QB ever.
Ooh.
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler was nasty, bro.
Chicago legend Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler was gross.
he was
he
mean.
has some good highlights.
No,
He was mean, but he was not
he's a
definitely not
decent-
put in the
like,
conversation.
oh,
No, he's not put in the
quarterback of all
conversation.
time, though.
But he was
No.
a good quarterback.
Who's the someone make an edit out of it. Michael Vick. He was that dog, you know, for sure.
Yeah, wonder why.
Them steroids were going crazy.
Actually, I ain't gonna lie. Let me show you guys this
Ruh-roh.
clip. I'm gonna show you guys this clip. Angel, you're gonna put this on here. You gotta put this on. They gotta you gotta show the viewers this one. I'm gonna show you guys right now. It's on my TikTok.
It's definitely the X-ray of the dog inside Michael Vick's chest.
Is it that
And then it goes
I've
to an
seen
edit.
One better.
Make sure you send it to me.
I will.
I love Michael Vick, bro.
I just saw that on Family Guy too. Like I watched that episode.
You are gonna show this on the pod. I don't care. Shout out, Michael. Dude, that is fucked
That
up.
is-
Oh my god.
You want to go with mine?
I'll say probably Patrick Mahomes if like.
And some years from now, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
in
you
some
honestly
years
could
from
say
That's
him
what I
now,
was gonna
but
say.
I
he is really honestly gonna be
Unless he
the biggest.
downgrades, like
Severely.
Patrick Mahomes is like
His career
scaling
now
to be
is
craziest quarterback.
his career now is top 10.
Yeah. Easily.
And if he's on track, he's top.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to go Caleb Williams.
I know Caleb
I
will do
would.
good.
I already
Just
know-
give him one more year.
He's gonna throw 10,000 yards next season, guys. Caleb Williams is the greatest all time.
Yeah, maybe for USC.
I even though I hate him with a passion, I'm gonna have to go like Tom Brady.
I don't like that.
I was gonna go Tom Brady. I mean, that man, we all hate it. He's like what Patrick Mahomes is now. Like,
I still
we
hate Patrick
him.
Mahomes.
We hate
But
him,
you
but
have
it's
to
like,
you have to respect
Yes.
him.
But
7
Patrick
rings.
Mahomes, have you seen the statistics? Patrick Mahomes is already gaining.
He's
on that
he's
track.
past where
Yeah.
what's his name was at his age.
I say
Yeah.
right now because like back in the day we'd say Jordan's the best, but then now it's probably.
I still don't think LeBron's the best,
or,
though.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm
No,
saying? Like
Jordan's
how,
still the best no matter what.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, how, like,
I don't think
some
no
people
matter
say that
what-
stuff.
The hot take: Wilt Chamberlain, best player all time.
Bill Russell has
We don't
more
know if he
rings.
scored 100, so.
No, but yeah, I don't think Jordan I don't think you can say Jordan's the best all time no matter what. But
No,
I still,
obviously not
yeah,
like that.
I still
well,
don't
right
think,
now, yes.
I don't think LeBron is better than him. I think LeBron is the best scorer of all time.
I
The
will say,
I'll
scariest
give
player
him
of all
that,
time.
but-
granted,
yeah.
because he did say Tom Brady, I feel like I could be stupid and say
I think
Aaron
LeBron
Rodgers.
is the most.
Aaron Rodgers
memorable
was
of
just-
all time.
Because-
But he didn't win
Good
nearly as
quarterback.
much. But he was in the same
Because
conversation
he has good footing. He can chuck that.
I have
ball
him
wherever
over
he
Patrick
wants.
Mahomes.
Roethlisberger.
He can chuck it wherever.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
we beat you
don't
guys in
know.
a
Wait,
Super
no,
Bowl.
what?
We have
so-
more Super Bowls than you guys.
I have Patrick
2010.
Mahomes over Aaron Rodgers any
2010 is
day.
crazy.
2007.
We didn't play each other. That's the thing.
We won.
Good. Congrats.
We got
Congrats.
rings.
I don't want to talk about this guy.
You know, you guys
I
know
don't like this
The
conversation.
Cowboys have the same amount of Super Bowls, so shush.
they've been America's team for years. They suck still.
How about them boys? No one cares.
How about
We are them boys. The Steelers are them boys.
Angel's like 1987.
The fridge.
Fridge.
That's weak.
That's him right there.
No, that's just water pain.
No, that's the
Anyway.
The fridge died a couple years ago.
fridge.
But
The fridge is gone.
having Aaron Rodgers, I
Fridge
mean,
expired.
that man is known to be the Hail Mary God, so I
Is
feel
your
like that's
fridge
pretty
running?
good.
Better
Nope,
go
so
Yeah,
catch
but
it.
I still put Patrick Mahomes
You
over
got
him.
unplugged.
Granted, now you haven't. You're all respectable to do that. So
The light went out in the fridge.
If you're gonna put Aaron Rodgers though into that conversation, like you said, I think Ben Roethlisberger should be put in there. My choice at Michael Vick is definitely the people's choice. If I was going with my choice, it'd either be Jameis Winston or Cam Newton. 'Cause
Cam
fuck-
Newton's an underrated guy. I would
That's what I'm
say.
saying. Cam
He is
Newton's cool.
definitely underrated.
James
That's
James
what I
Winston is
mean.
such a team first player. I like that. I like to see that. So I mean, I wish James Winston. I was so with James Winston. You guys, Tyler, dude. The day he got drafted, I was so up for Tampa Bay.
Where did
I
James
used to be a
Winston
Tampa
play?
Bay fan, huh?
Where did Winston play college?
I don't give a fuck.
Of course.
Mike Evans played at Texas A&M. That's all I know.
Okay, that's good.
I was young at the time. I was a Tampa Bay fan, and I didn't want to be a Tampa Bay fan again because Tom Brady was there, and it was like, well, what the fuck's your problem?
We're on Insta, TikTok,
And
make
my
sure you guys
pants.
Go follow. And Connor's pants. Make sure you follow.
Go
James's
find me,
OnlyFans.
Blue Chew, and Linktree, my OnlyFans, and
My
Fan
family.
Flakes.
My family.
Wait, don't forget the razor, the sponsored razor.
That's the sponsor razor.
The
Blue Chew.
no,
Manscaped.
Manscaped. That's it.
Sponsored by Manscaped.
I wish it would be sponsored by Manscaped.
I wish
Sorry,
we got
everyone.
sponsored by Manscaped, bro.
Speaking of
Manscaped,
which, we was actually comparing
puberty.
Sizes?
we were comparing our pubes like literally.
I walk into the car
That
and
is
he's on the
crazy.
phone with him.
What?
Me and my
I
brother
walk-
were comparing pubes.
I walk in the
Guys.
phone. He's trying to catch me up on what you two are saying, and just goes, "Oh yeah, we're comparing pew sizes," and I'm just like, I want to jump out of this fucking car.
Yeah, so that's a great subject how to end this.
Yeah, honestly, leave that in. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm leaving it in.
Yeah,
Alright.
shout out Manscaped. They've been doing me right for the past couple years.
Shout out Manscaped. I've been giving myself
That's
a
a
fade
Manscaped
for like
looking
2
boy.
years now.
Manscaped
The
is
ladies
fresh.
love it.
Yeah, Manscaped
Alright.
is fresh.
Ball out.
Keep yourself fresh. Balling in this dick.
Ball out.